Hello, welcome to Vibe Trading. My name is Don Okoro. So we are going to be having a market breakdown, just kind of see what happened in the market today. So we are going to be looking at the SPY or the S&P 500. We're also going to look at gold. We're going to look at bond. We're also going to look at the crude oil. So let's quickly dive into our chart and just kind of look at it and see exactly what it's been happening today. We're gonna start off with SPY right here. So we are gonna be looking at our yearly charts just to see what's happening. When we look at this chart from trading today, we can see that let's just look at it in 1 minute. We can see that it was fading today. It made some lower low and lower high today, but towards the end of the day we saw it was fading down. So what it creates is an opportunity for us to be able to come back into the market. If we look at our 5-day moving average, we can see that this is that resistance level where I've already mapped out. That's where it's not able to break the 289 level. And what we see is that the market is selling off and it's fading away. So our next support level will be somewhere here, because we know that it's not going to go too far, and we are anticipating that the market will revise at this level. So when it revises back, it's gonna try to go back. If you can look and see that it's bouncing, if you can see the shape it's creating right here, so it's bouncing back right now. So let's go and look at our yearly chart and be able to understand the bigger picture here. When we look at our yearly chart from here, we can see that this is where it's having that trouble to break. This is that level where it's having that trouble to break. At this point, I would say that we are in stage stage 3, stage 4. We are in stage 3 at this moment. It's just hanging in there. It doesn't I don't know if we're gonna have enough buyers to be able to break this level. But what we can do is we can just be really cautious at this level and see what it's gonna do in the next coming days. Just knowing that this is that resistance level where it's having trouble. Like, it attempted to break it multiple times, but we can see that there is some rejection right there. So that so that being said, let's just keep this on our watch list and see what it's gonna do in the next coming days. See what it's gonna do tomorrow, or by this week. Let's just see what it's gonna do. Okay, so let's move on to bond. Let's move on to TLT. Let's see, TLT. So TLT, let me just show you what I'm looking from here. If we look at it from our 1 minute chart, you can see that when the market opened today, it kind of sold off, and from what we are looking right here, we can see that the bond is raising at this moment. My whole thing will be in the next coming days to see it continue raising, or to see it continue going higher high and higher low. So I will keep it on my watch list just to understand the bigger picture. It was trading around the 167, and it sold off down to the lowest of 162. This is a great opportunity for us to be able to get back into the bond, knowing that it's gonna go back to where it's been before. And where has it been in the last 5 days? It's been to this level, the $170 level. And if we look at it, just mapping out some of this support and resistance level, we can see some of that level as I'm mapping it out. And these are the areas where I'm gonna pay close attention to. So the story is, this is where it's been the last 5 days. This is the peak, this is the highest it's been, and this is the low it's been the last 5 days. So if I want to get in this trade, I know that it has there is every possibility this is my first target, this level, the 166. So that's a $3 move. And if you go to the upside, it's gonna go to this level, the 170 level. So if you understand this concept, you'll be able to make money. And also at the stage, like the different stage in the market cycle, that is your money making machine right there. If you understand that concept, just be patient. You're gonna be very, very profitable trading this kind of market. So let's go to the 1 hour, the yearly chart, and just look what we have here. If we look at this yearly chart, I can tell you right here, we are setting up for stage 1. This is stage 4 right here, and that stage 4 sold all the way down. And right here, we are setting up for stage 1. This is a very good time to buy, and just buy so little and wait for it to break the stage 2 before we're gonna go heavy on this on the bond. So we are in stage 1 right now from all look of things. So it's a very great opportunity for us to start accumulating little by little and just build that position as the day progresses. All right, let's move on to oil and see what oil is doing. We're gonna check USO. So USO is just USO sold off, the crude oil sold off all the way to the $16 level. So but right now what we can see here, we can see this thing forming a very nice pattern. And my thing is, this is where it's gonna try to go if it makes that move, and if it doesn't, it's gonna be in this level. So it's building up right now. As we can see, it's building up. It's in that stage 1. This is the accumulation phase, and I like to see this kind of pattern because that tells me there's a lot of accumulation occurring in this stage. And this is where I like to get in with smaller position and just wait for it to go and test that stage 2 and see if it's gonna break that stage 2. So oil is setting up, and it's looking really good. So keep it on your watch list and just see what it's gonna do. If we look at it from the 1 minute chart, we can see that it sold off today. But if you understand this, it also creates us an opportunity to buy. If you were watching this, if you had bought it at this level right here at the $20, would have been up around 40 cents per share. That's a pretty good pretty good profit if you have bought it today. So let's also look at the 5-day. If we look at our 5 days, we can see that this is a support level, and that's where we saw the market. We saw the oil revised today. That tells us that it's holding that support level, and we just gotta keep this on our watch list as I can tell you in the next coming days, it's gonna try to go to the upside. And just keep it on your watch list and just see how it's gonna perform in the next coming days. All right. So let's also look at TVIS. Let's look at TVIS and see what TVIS is doing. Well, TVIS, that's the inverse of the SPY. So what you need to understand with the TVIS, when the TVIS is down, the S&P 500 is up. And whenever the S&P 500 is down, the TVIS is gonna be up. So from what we are seeing here, we can see that it's making a little bit higher high and higher low because the overall market fade off, or was fading at towards the end of the day, and that was why we can see this coming off to making this higher high. Well, I hope you do enjoy this analysis. If you do, please go ahead and smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you'll be the first to know whenever I do upload any content. And thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.